Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great. Today's topic was chosen by one of you guys, by one of the newer subscribers, and she wanted me to talk about the energy of beauty. That is such a good topic. I love talking about beauty. I love glamour spells. So let's get started. I have a lot to say. I'm going to try to keep it short because it's actually quite simple, but let's start. So, guys, let's do some examples first. You can have two women that look pretty much the same on the outside, right? Same features, same weight, same whatever, same age, everything. And one of them will get so much attraction from men, and the other one will just be single and lonely and won't be noticed. Have you noticed that? Or even, just like by social standards, one of them can be more beautiful than the other one, and the one that is socially less considered less beautiful will get more attention from men, will get just more quality attention even. Why is that? It's kind of the example I give you with two overweight girls, and one of them is a famous plus size model, and everybody adores her. And then the other one, well, not everybody, but a lot of people adore her, right? And then the other one is just very insecure and miserable and hides herself and her body, and nobody notices her. I'm sure that everyone already kind of understands what I mean. What is the difference between these women? Because they have pretty much the same body, they're the same age. You can even take example of two women who are, I don't know, in their 50s, and they look like 50-year-old women, and one of them is getting all the attention and the other one is just like invisible. Why? Because of their mindset, of course. So the mindset is what makes you magnetic. And what is the mindset that is making you magnetic? Does it mean that you are thinking, oh, I'm the most beautiful woman alive? No. It's simply that you are validating yourself. You know who you are, not in a way that you're full of yourself, but in a way that you know who you truly are, and you know your shadow as well, and you know that you're valuable and you're worthy, and you give yourself validation. You do not seek it on the outside. Because take a look at the women who seek outside validation the most, but they don't have it on the inside. You have so many beautiful young women that get, fillers, botox, plastic surgery, all kinds of procedures, and they're never happy with the way they look, ever. And they are not finding, love. They are not getting, quality partners, whatever it is, because, they do not validate themselves. They seek it elsewhere and then they have problems. That is how it works with everything, appearance as well. So, why do we want to look beautiful? It is programming, right? Especially for women. It's just programming. And I think that parts of it are not bad because doing hair, makeup, fashion, it's all really fun. And it does lift the vibration, honestly, because you feel better, you look better. It's not a bad thing at all. But what is important while doing all of that, which is great, by the way, is that we are working on the inside as well, because the inside is the most important part, obviously. And when you validate yourself, when you truly do, when you don't seek it elsewhere, and you're doing all the little procedures and all the little, makeup and everything for yourself and not for others, this is when you become magnetic. It's quite simple. And remember, guys, beauty is internal and eternal as well. Remember Marilyn Monroe? Still a beauty symbol. So, how are beauty trends created? Because you may think, oh, this is just something that we get pushed on, and it has nothing to do with being magnetic. But it kind of does, in a way, because if you think about how they started, you're gonna find that very magnetic women have been, the inspiration for them. For example, in the late 1990s or like early 2000s, I'm really not sure, we have had the big butt trend, right? I mean, we still have it, don't get me wrong. That's kind of when it started, is what I mean. And how did it get started? Well, we had J-Lo, we had Shakira, we had Beyonce, and they all had these beautiful big butts. And suddenly, everybody and their mother wanted to have a big butt. And then we have all the craze with the BBLs and everything because of this trend. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that these ladies had a feature that is a feature that lots of women have and have had throughout the history. But this feature was not a beauty trend because it wasn't something that we would consider, magnetic. But because of their magnetic personalities, because of their magnetism, people could feel how they are magnetic and they loved every part of them, and the parts of them that were like the most just the, I want to say the biggest, but that were pronounced, have became very popular, and it's because of them, because they're magnetic. So they have started it because they were so special, and then people took a feature that they had, and this is a feature that a lot of women have, but they are not magnetic, right? They are not creating beauty trends. Or the big lips, right? We have the big lips trend, don't we? Everybody wants to get filler, everybody is overlining their lips, doing lip flips, all sorts of things to make their lips look bigger. And if you think about it, this was never on trend in the past. And so many women have big lips, right? And they always had big lips. For example, beautiful African women with their gorgeous big lips. And it never became a trend until Angelina Jolie entered. And yes, a lot of other actresses in the past and famous women had big lips, but she was so magnetic that, everybody wanted to have her lips. And the magnetic people, the people that have that inner magnetism, which we can call beauty, inner beauty, but it's basically just knowing who they are and validating themselves, nothing more than that. They can set trends, and you will probably notice that you see a pretty girl and you kind of want to copy that. And there's so many pretty girls around, but you want to copy that one because that one has that magnetism, and suddenly everybody wants to be her or be with her. And that's how it works. It is very simple, actually. So, like I said, beauty trends, they were started by magnetic women because, they haven't like started it, but everybody wanted to look like them because they were, they had so much magnetism on the inside. And that is it, because we have beautiful women all around us, right? Everywhere. But not every one of them will be magnetic. And the outside is not so important because everybody has flaws. And, honestly, everyone can be beautiful. It's the inside that makes you beautiful. So everybody can be a beauty trend. Everybody. In the past, being overweight was something that was a big no-no. And then now we have plus size models, and we love curves and all of that because of the gorgeous magnetic women that have carried those curves with confidence and pride instead of feeling insecure because society says that this is unattractive. That is it. You can look at two women that are overweight and you're going to think about one, oh, she's so gorgeous, right? She has those curves. You can just feel her confidence getting through her body. And then you can have another one that looks pretty much the same, but hey, she is feeling very insecure, and you're gonna think, oh, poor Mary, right? So that is basically it. That's it. I wish I could talk more about the energy of beauty, but it's quite simple. Feeling safe and secure, validating yourself, guys. You are all beautiful. Every single feature is beautiful. We carry the features of our ancestors, and that is gorgeous, and we shouldn't be changing them. Yes, we can enhance them. Yes, we can play around with everything that's available. That is not low vibrational. It can even make us more into the high vibration because it makes us happy. It's fun. I don't see any problem with it. However, always remember to nourish what is on the inside because that is who you are. That is who you are. This outside body is, fun and great, and we need it. We need to keep it healthy, and it is our vehicle right now. And sure, we can play around and dress it up and make it pretty. That's all great. But who you truly are is the inside. That's you. That is you guys. And that is what truly is beautiful. And knowing who you are and validating yourself is beautiful. And remember, the society will try to make you feel insecure because this is how they get money. This is how they get control. But do not fall for it. Do not fall for it because always look everything from the big picture. And I'm aware that it's hard because we are in our egos, we're having this human experience, obviously, and it's hard to look at the big picture because we get so caught up in everyday life, in everyday responsibilities, all of that. But always try to look it from far, from your higher self, should I say. And then you're going to see what truly matters. Then you're going to see what truly is important and what is not. And try not to worry so much about things that are not important. Just do me a favor and at least try. It's going to get easier over time to look everything from the perspective of your higher self and not from the perspective of your ego. And it's going to be so helpful. And dealing with everyday things is going to become so much easier, and even like hard things are going to become so much easier. So guys, remember, everybody is beautiful. It's just a matter of what is on the inside. That's it. I love you guys. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Bye.